Alright, y'all, man, it's your boy Homeball League 2 times for me. Back in that video, man, for me. Follow the Instagram at Homeball League 2 times. Now look, just today's talking about tarot reading. Now look, for up today's video, I want to give a huge shout out to the Most High in general for everything. I'm also giving you a shout out to myself as well for wanting to receive this good information and give out this good information as well. I'm also giving you a shout out to the Most High for giving me these amazing downloads, dropping this amazing good information. I mean, for me, no cap. I'm also giving you a shout out to everyone and to y'all. Y'all literally take energy out of y'all's day to come rock me, show love, support, you feel me? I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all so much more than love always deeply. I'm also sending good positive energy, good positive protection, good positive healing, and good positive energy towards everyone always. Also, if you want to book a one-on-one consultation with me, just DM me on my Instagram at HomeBallLeague2times. You do have to pay. Let's go ahead and get ready to the video. Tarot readings. Now look, right? A tarot reading is where, you can either get somebody to do a tarot reading for you, or you can do your own tarot readings, right? So a tarot reading is basically where somebody will pull a card. Well, there's multiple different ways to do it, but one of the most like popular ways of tarot reading in today's society is doing what? Is through pulling a card. They'll pull a card, or they'll pull multiple cards, and it can help you with your future. It can tell you things that you need to work on, things that you need to heal, things that you need to get better on, right? Etc. What people are thinking about you, how people are viewing you, if somebody likes you or not, etc. Right? But the thing is, a lot of times we think that we think that we need the cards. You don't need the cards. The cards are there as a tool. They're there to help you. They're there to help you, give you that boost. You shouldn't be 100% depending on cards and on tarot readings. And I say that with all due respect. I have nothing against tarot readings or tarot readers. But it is the honest truth. You shouldn't 100% depend on a tarot read, right? You see what I'm saying? You are the original tarot reading, right? Your intuition, that's your tarot reading. That's your tarot cards, right? When you get butterflies, when you get a certain feeling, that's your tarot reading. That's your instinct. When you have those intuitions, those instincts, those butterflies, those nerves, these are signs, right? What tarot reading is it's signs, it's things to help you. It's a tool. You shouldn't 100% be depending on a tarot reading, because you should never 100% depend on a tarot reading. And not just a tarot reading. You should never 100% depend on anything except yourself and God, the universe. You see what I'm saying? So look, right? Another thing is too, right, is that with tarot reading, right, a lot of people don't really get what tarot reading is, right? See, it's more than just picking out a card. See, everything works in divine order, right? So if somebody picks out a card for you, right, that card might be for you, but it might not actually be for you. But if that card was meant for you to see, then it's gonna be meant for you to see. I'm saying this to y'all. Just because something is meant for you to see or meant for you to hear, it doesn't always mean that what you heard is true or what you heard is for you. Yes, you were meant to hear it, you were meant to see it, but that might not necessarily mean that is meant for you. Like whatever that card or whatever said is meant for you might be for a whole other different person, but it might have just been meant for you to hear, or you know what I'm saying, or see, etc. Maybe, right? Another thing too, right, with tarot reading is that you are the natural tarot reading. How are you the natural tarot reading? Because you have an intuition. In other words, you have an instinct. Your higher self, in other words, God, is telling you and is guiding you through this life, through this journey that we call life, right? So you naturally always have a tarot with you. You always have a tarot reading with you. It's yourself. It's your higher self. It's God. It's the universe. You see what I'm saying, bro? Another thing too with tarot readings is that, bro, a lot of people who do tarot readings don't actually know what they're doing, right? See, if you're doing tarot readings, right, and you're pulling cards, right, first of all, before you even start pulling cards, I recommend to meditate. I recommend to tap in with your good ancestors. I recommend you to also, now I don't do tarot readings, but I'm just letting y'all know what it is. Also recommend you to cleanse your energy, right? Because when you are doing tarot readings, people can put energy on you if you're not aware. You see what I'm saying? So don't just let anybody do it. And I made a video a while ago talking about don't let nobody just put about tarot readings and stuff like that. But don't just let anybody like give you a tarot reading, right? Because not everybody is actually trying to like see you do good and success. They're actually trying to put spells on you, right? Not everybody wants you to do good. Not everybody wants you to have success. Some people might want to put a spell on you, bro. So don't just be doing any type of, like, if you go to a crystal shop, or or if you're just out walking and somebody wants to give you a reading, I'm not going to say don't do it, but I'm not going to say do it either. It's up to you, of course, but kind of just feel the energy. Like, do you really want to do this? Right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like, and the same thing with fortune telling. When people are doing fortune telling, that is tarot reading. It's just a different form. It's still tarot though, right? So, you know, another thing too with tarot readings is that just because you pull a bunch of cards or you do like certain rituals, I'm not saying that it can't come true, but don't 100% depend on it. What I mean by don't 100% depend on, don't 100% like expect it to be correct every single time. You see what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? We shouldn't be expecting anything. You see what I'm saying, bro? So, you know, and another thing too with tarot reading is that tarot reading is very good. It's a tool. A lot of people get tarot reading misconstrued and think it's like, it is a power. It is powers, don't get me wrong. Excuse me. But it's a tool. Tarot reading is here to help you. It's here to boost you. It's not here to solve all of your problems. A lot of people get that misconstrued and think, well, oh, well, how do I do this? How do I do that? You have a mind, you have a soul, you have a spirit, right? Ask yourself questions. A lot of times we are always asking other people's questions, which I get that, I understand that. But when are you, I understand that, but you need to be asking yourself questions as well, right? Because if you're always with yourself, you know yourself better than anyone. You're always with yourself. Start asking yourself questions, right? Because your higher self is always talking to you. God is always talking to you. But if you're not listening and you're not paying attention, then you see what I'm saying? So another thing too with tarot reading is that it can become evil, but it's really your energy. It's whatever energy you give out, bro. Tarot reading is good, but it's also it can become bad. It's just whatever energy you give into it. Are you going into this tarot reading with good positive energy, or are you going into the tarot reading with negative intention? You see what I'm saying? It's the same thing with magic. Yes, tarot reading is magic. Another thing too to be aware of with tarot reading is that tarot reading isn't 100% right. It's not perfect, right? So because of that, just because you do a reading or somebody does a reading, because a lot of women and a lot of men, they don't even really be tapped in with the spiritual like side like that, but they'll tap in with it a lot when it comes to tarot cards, because you know their exes or whatever, you know, stuff like that, right? So they'll be like, oh, well, does my ex like me? And then they'll pull a card, or they have somebody pull a card. Don't just let anybody pull your card. A lot of people that do tarot readings, a lot of them are witches. Witches are negative vibrational beings. A lot of them are, I'm not going to say all of them, but a lot of them are, right? So when you're letting people pull your cards, right? See, the thing is, people have energy. They can put energy on their cards. You know what I'm saying? They might have some type of negative karma on them, etc. I don't really recommend letting people pull cards for you. If you're going to start getting into tarot readings and start doing cards and stuff like that, I'd recommend maybe you doing it instead of letting some person pull a card for you or do an oracle for you, or, you know, stuff like that, because it's not 100% right all the time. And then two, you are the creator of your reality. So since you're starting, like, for example, you could have somebody could pull a tarot card and be like, yeah, your ex is going to come back to you, but they're actually not coming back to you. But because you start to believe it and you start to think it, now you may actually attract them back. And then now since you don't attract them back, something might bad happen, right? But in reality, before that oracle card or whatever, they was actually never coming back. Like, sometimes we'll attract things back or attract new things that we probably shouldn't be attracting towards us again, or we probably shouldn't be attracting towards us, right? So don't just like, you see what I'm saying, bro? Now it's the difference. It's the difference. If you keep like seeing a repeated number, or you keep seeing this repeated card over and over, that's a sign, right? Now, I'm not saying it's a specific sign for something, but that is a sign. Everything in life is a sign, right? But I'm not saying it's a sign to do what the card is telling you to do. I'm not saying that's a sign to believe the card or know within the card, but I'm saying that it's a sign. Everything in life is a sign. Another thing is too with tarot reading is that the thing is, bro, like, especially if people are doing tarot readings live, or they're doing it like, if they're doing it like publicly, where it's not like a one-on-one or whatever, right? That message could be for 100 million people, and out of those 100 million people, that message couldn't even be for you. That message might be for 100 million people, but out of those 100 million people, it might not be for you. You see what I'm saying, bro? Especially if it's maybe like a public tarot reading, right? So like, if you're on, because I know on TikTok it's very popular to see tarot readings, right? If you're on TikTok and it's a tarot reading, that, bro, it may not be for you, bro. Even if it pops up on your page with no hashtags, none of this stuff, right? Still, bro, you feel me? Every tarot reading is not for you, right? A lot of times we get that misconstrued, you feel me? But look, man, hope y'all feel most with today's video, and I catch y'all for most on the next one, man. Peace.